Hi, everyone. Good lunch? Bit full, bit stuffed, bit too much, too little? Dead animals? No dead animals? Yogic diet? Starbucks diet? Close your eyes, everyone. Close your eyes. It's much better if you close your eyes for this. Because your brain will use up a lot of concentration. You're really going to need to concentrate. You're going to concentrate on your breath, because I'm here to speak to you about the magic of your breath. It says on the program, move. It says magic. And we're going to experience both moving and magic with your breath. Close your eyes. Place your hands in your kneecaps. Take a nice deep breath. And I thought if I did a TED talk, I'll at least get you to do most of the work, huh? So let's see if we can do a little bit of working, because those of you who have done yoga, you probably are aware that yoga, you can't bluff it, you can't fake it, you can't sort of skank it, you can't pretend you're good at it and pretend you're doing this. You actually have to do it. You have to actually be experienced. So take a nice deep breath, because it's all about the magic of breath, and how breath, your most essential tool in life, is neglected, and it leads to a malaise which only yoga and the science of pranayama can alleviate. Take a nice deep breath and have a big sigh. Oh! Nice big deep breath and have a sigh. That's why your eyes are closed. Oh! Go on, have a proper sigh. Take a nice deep breath. Oh! One more time. Just take a nice deep breath through your nose. Oh! Good. Why do we sigh, huh? Why do you sigh? You sigh when you're vexed. You sigh when you're irate. You sigh when you're frustrated. You sigh when you're depressed. You sigh when you're excited. You sigh because your breath goes out of cadence with the natural flow of what we call the universe. And when your breath goes out of cadence, you tend to get a malaise in the body, a malaise in the mind, and things ain't too good. Keep your eyes closed. And another thing, because now you've got your natural breath back, huh? If you accept, Alan Watts once said, your body's nothing but a big tube, huh? It's a big tube, and you carry a gene for about 500 million years, and that gene is pretty selfish, and it's there to survive, and it knows how to breathe, huh? But when you breathe out of sync, you lose the natural cadence of this big tube's breath, huh? So sighing gets the cadence back in line. Keep your eyes closed, but one of the other things that we've just got to get rid of before we start properly is your anger. So keep your eyes closed, take a nice deep breath, and take your tongue and put your tongue between your front two teeth and push it into the front two teeth. And then roll your tongue all the way back down your throat, and then with all the force and all the noise you can, stick your tongue right out. Ah! That's it. So your least favorite ex-boyfriend, huh? Nice deep breath. Ah! And then your least favorite moment from this morning, huh? Because maybe there was a couple of speakers that didn't quite hit it off for you, and maybe they've stayed under your skin over lunch, huh? So best get rid of it. If there's any malevolent thoughts, it's not got a place in a yoga setting, huh? Ah! Good. So we got the breath back in line, and we got rid of the anger. And if you open your eyes now, you'll see why it's relevant. There's an ancient diagram from India, and it shows you the path of what we call your vayas. Take your hands and put your hands between your pants, between your pants and your belly button. You can keep your eyes open for this, huh? Just check out your belly, huh? So somewhere along the line, huh? From when you were about 2 or 3, take a nice deep breath and watch your belly expand, huh? Does your belly expand in the in-breath? And then exhale. It contracts in the out-breath. Pretty good, huh? Inhale, let your belly expand. Go on, let your belly fill your pants. And then exhale, let your belly contract. Try it again. Just let your belly breathe normally and let your belly push out. It'll fill your pants. And then on the exhale, you'll notice that your breath contracts. Now go back to what you usually do. Yeah, back to your reverse breathing, huh? You ever looked at children when they're lying sleeping? Watch the stomach. Watch the stomach distend on the in-breath and watch it contract in the out-breath. My little girl's stomach is right out there. Huh? Like, wow, that's weird, huh? Look at her belly. So somewhere about 3 or 4, she's going to start sucking her belly in. Uh-oh. She's going to start wanting to have one of these bellies. Sucked in, lift up. Why? Various reasons. Might be conditioned in society. It might be she's aware that all children's TV is full of kids that look size 6. Same way all yoga magazines look as if they're made for people who are size 8. So like, somewhere along the line, you've been conditioned to breathe in reverse. Huh? That's what you're doing now. Most of you are sucking your tummy in on the in-breath and keeping it sucked in on the out-breath. That's reverse breathing. And that's wrong. Why is it wrong? Because if we accept yoga philosophy that everything in this lovely universe is made of prana, and prana is the only technical yoga word I'm going to use because it's so essential. Everything in the world is made of prana. And prana passes through the body roughly in this way. Huh? There's about 72,000 major channels and 340,000 minor channels that prana passes through the body. We know that as yogis. We knew it long before anatomists. Anatomists learned anatomy, but yogis knew anatomy. They knew about chakras. They knew about koshas. They knew about things called grantis. They knew about gunas. And they knew all this science long, long before the introduction of MRI scans or X-rays or the wonders of autopsies and the wonders of modern science. And yogis knew the pathway of this prana. And you ingest this prana. Not only is the universe made of prana, but your food at lunchtime was prana. It's vital life force. It's how you assimilate life energy. It's like you charge your body up. And you charge your body up in your stomach. It's kept in your stomach, where your belly sticks out and where your belly goes in. So we retain this life force, essential life force, in our stomachs. And we distribute it through the lining of our lungs on a microcosmic scale. On a larger scale, this building has prana. This building won't be here forever, huh? Same way the banana at lunchtime is not going to be here forever. Same way this chair is not going to be there forever. Everything will have a natural course of creation and destruction. Everything is not infinite. Huh? Everything changes. That's the only constant we can be sure of, remember. When we look at the flow of prana and how it moves through the body and relate it back to our simple exercise, we realize that prana and its importance is the one most important thing in your life. Huh? You cannot exist without your breath. That's why I'm here. If I can persuade one of you to breathe normally and pass your day thinking a bit more about your breath, mission accomplished, because you can't go to hospital with a breath complaint, can you? Oh, I need a breath transplant. You can have a heart transplant, a brain transplant, you can have prosthetics, you can have all sorts of things done to your liver and your kidneys, but you can never have a breath transplant. And don't try and get one, huh? Because they're very difficult. So as the prana moves through the body, you'll find that it becomes blocked. And as the prana becomes blocked, the body develops dis-ease and malaise and discomfort. So in yoga, we've developed a way of unblocking. Look at the top line, and that's your flow. The sine wave, which is pretty jagged, is your flow of normal breath going in and out. If you practice the correct little breath retention exercise, we can relieve that blockage of prana simply by using a simple breath exercise. It's really straightforward. You can take your fingers and just, this is all practical, so you have to do it, huh? Take your fingers and put them over your nose, huh? And take a nice deep breath through your mouth, and then hold your breath. And then take your fingers off your nose and let the breath back out again. Then inhale through your nose and squeeze it again. And then let your breath out again. Dead simple, huh? Really straightforward. Inhale through your nose, hold the breath, and let the breath out again. So yoga and all its wisdom and all its thousands of years of history developed its own science, its science of pranayama. And these simple little exercises and breathing exercises and bringing awareness to breath started having really profound effects on the people who practiced it. And it goes without question that certain scientists, Dr. Andrew Weil, Dr. Timothy McCall, they've showed that the integration of yogic breathing with complements their own work as MDs, as doctors, as physicians. Why is it so important you need to breathe? What was the first thing you did this morning, huh? The first thing and the last thing you'll do tonight. And really, to be honest, to put it on a more happy note, as we get near the end, what happens if you don't breathe? Go on, you die, don't you? Anybody scared of dying? Anybody you can't remember dying the last time? Anybody looking forward to dying this time? Yeah, I want to see what it's like. To breathe is life, and without breath we die. So what's the most important thing in your life? Is it your car? Is it your wife? Is it your children? Is it your alcohol supply? Is it your drug consumption? Is it your fashion, your clothes, your possessions? Steve Jobs said it's pretty shit useless being the richest guy in the graveyard, huh? So you live to breathe, and you breathe to live. And trust me, I went through a very, very, very hard path to learn how to breathe. From lying paraplegic for years in a hospital bed in a hospital in North London, and not thinking I would use my arms or my legs again, I discovered the power of breath, and I discovered that willfully I could move my body and my breath, or what we call prana, just with my mind. And that's magic. There's no reason why I should have been able to walk again when I fell and broke my back on a drunken night out in Camden. But I did, because I willfully wanted to move my body. And it seemed amazing that about 8-10 years after it, I met a yoga teacher, and he taught willful, forceful yoga, Hatha yoga, Ashtanga yoga to be precise. And that meant I could willfully move this prana through my body with me controlling it. And so can you. Everyone can do this. You don't have to. I'm really sorry, if you have a disability, you might find a lot of Hatha yoga inaccessible. If you're wheelchair bound or you're paraplegic, you'll find a lot of it body fascist. And let's face it, yoga in its modern current climate of body fascism is nothing more than a cult of spandex and latex, to be honest, huh? His Holiness and other eminent yoga speakers are quite detached from all that current trending of yoga, huh? It's more to do with the magic and the power and the science of yoga. Close your eyes to finish. Take a breath. Sit up tall. And if quite a lot of you put your hand up when you were asked by Sharon how many people did yoga, have you ever looked at the yoga agendas at the studios? There's Hatha Yoga, Kundalini Yoga, Bikram Yoga, Ashtanga Yoga, Anusara Yoga, Jivamukti Yoga, Forest Yoga, Rocket Yoga, Apple Yoga, Banana Yoga, Plum Yoga, Cherry Yoga, Raisin Yoga, every sort of yoga in the whole world. So if your name is Jones, start Jones Yoga. Everybody else seems to, huh? There's not that many yogas in the world. There's about 15, if you're lucky. They're all mentioned in the ancient scripts, and they're all mentioned in ancient texts. So I thought I'd just add to the complications of it all and invent pantomime yoga. Pantomime yoga. It says TED, technology, entertainment, and design. And I didn't know where I fitted in. So I wanted to fit in them all. And I says, well, how's it entertainment? Pantomime entertainment. If you don't know what pantomime is, lucky you. If you're American and you've missed out on pantomime all your life, wow, wicked, good. Much better than having to experience Aladdin for the 40th time with your children, But anyway, this is my variation of pantomime yoga. You might have to concentrate. And once again, my apologies to all the people who have a disability and might not be able to do this. Pantomime yoga. The people at the front with the springy chairs, this is a public service announcement. You must be really careful. If you don't understand that, lift your middle arm. Good. Okay. One finger. Show me your finger. One thumb. One arm. One leg. One nod of the head. Stand up. Careful with your chair. Stand up. Sit down. You be careful with those spring chairs, right? Okay? Because TED are not legally liable now for you falling, okay? I've told you and I've warned you. One finger, one thumb, one arm, one leg, one nod of the head. Stand up, sit down, keep moving. One finger, one thumb, one arm, one leg, one nod of the head. Stand up, sit down, keep moving. One finger, one thumb, one arm, one leg, one nod of the head. Stand up, sit down, keep moving. Last time, one finger, one thumb, one arm, one leg, one nod of the head. Last time, stand up, sit down, keep moving. Put your hand in your heart. If it's moving real fast, you need to go to see a physician. Right, this afternoon, phone up. I need some therapy. So that's a good excuse to learn to do a little bit of moving, a little bit of thinking, and most of all, a heck of a lot of breathing. Namaste. Bless you all. Thanks for listening,